Frances has come to us from to visit Global Health Clinics. Frances, would you explain the reason you've come to see us, please?
I was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer in October last year. That wasn't too good, and of course the doctors say, yep, chemo straight away. So I've had about 3 lots of 3 chemo courses, but in the meantime I went to a hypnotherapist and I found another hypnotherapist who also did Reiki. So I started exploring other avenues. I virtually did this straight away, and then I went to the hypnotherapist. I found a second hypnotherapist who did Reiki, and this girl was fantastic, and she recommended that I go and see a naturopath friend of hers who did raw food diets. So I started on that in November, and that was totally organic raw food diets, and I found that very helpful, plus juicing and smoothies, and that's a big change to one's life. No meats and lots of other things, and through that I found out about a lady, Felicity Coburn-Wheeler, and I got in touch with Felicity, and she sent me a lovely email back, and she suggested that I get in touch with a couple other guys, Marcus Friedman I think and Philip Day, which I followed up as well. And they both sent me a whole lot of information and lovely encouraging letters, and Philip Day recommended that I come here to the health clinic here. Well, my life has just been a roller coaster ride from that October till now. On a Wednesday, so I took up Philip's recommendation and I rang David Holden, and David set up a Skype session a week later. That was on a Wednesday. On Wednesday night, I said to my husband that we're going to New Zealand. He asked for work off on Thursday. He went to work. He had Friday off plus the following 3 weeks. So we did everything very, very quickly and unexpectedly, and I really do feel that we've been guided through this whole process big time. It's just because the funding has come as well. It's very, for me, very moving and emotional to have been able to do this, and I've improved really big time in 3 weeks. I've seen many of the therapists here, both physical and mental. So BodyTalk, Bruce, who also is an osteopath, and he's helped me a lot too. David, of course, has put me onto lots of medication and exercise, and I'm doing all of this religiously. Just the last couple of days I've had a lot of appointments, so I haven't been able to really keep up my regime, but I'm not worried about it because 2, 3, 4 days is okay. When I get home, well, that's when it really kicks in. And David also recommended me to see Dr. Bernie Willis. So I've had 3 sessions with Bernie, and I will be continuing on with that in Australia, which is doing vitamin C and K2 intravenous injections, plus I'm on Salvestrols, and plus lots and lots of other medication to help my pancreas and my liver. My energy levels, I can walk around the hills and up and down stairs here around Takapuna with absolutely no trouble. Whereas when I first came, I was a little bit walking up the stairs, and that was a little bit, I felt it in my thighs, but I don't anymore.
Frances, one of the things we try to do here is operate multimodality services. Would you say that having been able to see people across the spectrum has been really helpful?
Yes. And for me, it's very different to anything I've been exposed to, and I hadn't heard of some of these practices, but I do find them very helpful. I'm calm, peaceful, happy, learnt to deal with a whole lot of things from the past, and that's out of the system, and getting on with the future. It's sort of empowered me. Yeah, I feel very confident and strong in what I need and what I want, and not in a selfish way, but at the moment there's some priorities that I've understood that I really need to knuckle down and take charge. Yeah.
And Frances, we've run a lot of tests since you've been here, and we're noticing some really big improvements. Do you think that's helped with your state of mind and your confidence going forward, the fact that the tests are showing an improvement?
Yes.
Could you quickly give an outline of what type of tests you've done and how they benefited you? We do the Biofield Viewer.
Yeah, the Biofield Viewer. So that's taking photos of your body, of your auras, sort of your body and around your body. The first BioViewer was showed a lot of congestion, stress in my body and around my body, and I rapidly improved. The second BioViewer, after a week was really showed a huge jump in my emotional state, yeah, my stress levels. And then Marion's work, the BioViewer. So today I did the fourth BioViewer, and that's gone very, very well too. I've really improved rapidly. Marion, she did the testing. What's Marion's?
QXCI.
QXCI. So Marion, that takes an hour, and that's the ions in your body, and that takes an hour. And so she can see where lots of things are lacking in your body, where things are not quite right, mental stuff as well. And then we did that again now this week after 2.5 weeks, and the improvement there in my vital energy was through the roof. Really, really, really good. And she could see, well, she could see that I had a problem with leaky gut, for example, and on the first one and on the second BioViewer that had improved, but we still do need to work on that. That's really important. And so together with David looks at what Marion's results are, and the two of them work together, Marion giving me herbal remedies and David giving me natural other remedies to help with the same solution. And then talking about my program, how to fit it all in. So that was really important as well. And of course it boosts my confidence up to see that I've gotten better, that there are things that have changed. And the thing was, it confirmed that I could feel it in my body. I could feel it in my body, so these results are confirming that I'm feeling different. And then, well, David does lots of testing.
Hemaview?
Yeah, the Hemaview with my blood. That's improved too.
VLA?
The VLA, what was
Vitality-Longevity-Antiaging?
Yeah, everything's improved. Just, it's all gone through, and I've gone from stage 4 to stage 3, which is amazing. And David, I got here on time. When he first measured me, the measurement for the pancreas was about 57. He said I was very lucky that it wasn't in the 40s, that we could work with 57, and this week the pancreas is at about 67. So in 2.5 weeks, that's a big improvement, and I can feel it too. But then also the visualisation from Frances.
Hypnotherapy?
Yeah, the hypnotherapy, that's really, it's hard for people to understand, but my sister-in-law in Australia, she'd already given me a book which I've read here about visualisation, so, and I have done some of that in Australia, but Frances really helped me visualise the immune system working in my body, and this week I really felt that's given me a very safe feeling, that my body feels safe, and I do that every day for half an hour. I also do tapping. Now Erica does tapping, and that's the BodyTalk, and it's something really hard to explain, but it's got to do with the chakras in your body. That's a big help as well. And then I do other tapping to reinforce. I do that every day, and that is about loving and forgiving yourself, and that you're a magnificent person. So I do that type of tapping, and that's really through someone on YouTube called Brad Yates. But all these things, they're all interconnected. You can't just do one without the other. And the mind and body keeps you calm and relaxed. I think you really need that, other than just the medical, because it just, I can't explain it, but yeah, the mind and body stuff is really, really important to be working on that all the time. And it's not hard, and it's comforting. It's comforting and that sort of thing. And then Vivian, what would you call it? Vivian does?
She does holographic kinetics.
Yeah, now how do you explain that? That's going back. Vivian goes back into your past, and she hits the nail on the head every time, and she doesn't know when she starts the session where it's going, and neither do you. But as you're talking, things come out and you think, yeah, that's right, you know, or it makes sense. And she, from your childhood and adolescence and as you get older, but she even does go further back into other generations of your past, and she gives you some really good stress levelers to help you calm down. Or yeah, I found Vivian really helpful too. So yeah, is that it?
So you'd say all in all it's been a very satisfying experience?
Oh yeah, it's been, you can see the difference on me. When I came I said, oh, I'm not stressed, I feel fine, and John says, no, you're stressed, you're stressed. I said, no, I'm not. But there's a difference now. Yeah, I'm not stressed. I thought I was calm, but anyway. But yeah, I'm really peaceful and happy with how things are going. And I feel in a safe place.
Great.
Yeah.
And it was a very frightening experience to start with, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, not here, but yeah. Yeah, I was very lucky. I've been guided. I said to Erica today, I'm like a pebble in a river. It's just rolling. You know, my life's rolling. For good. You know, it's just, you just don't know what's around the corner.
That's right.
But it's been a really, I've learned a lot through all of this, and it's for my husband and my children. It's for everyone. It's got lots of benefits. Lots of benefits. A real life-changing experience for everyone. What our priorities are. Yeah, it's really, and not only, and then for extended family as well. Some people have gone out and bought juices and blenders, and they're going down Fran's path, you know, they're doing a bit of this and a bit of that, you know, and oh, Fran's, she's been looking really good, you know, we better do something too. So it's just little things like that. Yeah, and I get a lot of support from the family as well. So, but yeah, so it's had a lot of roll-on effects for a lot of people.
Great. Well, we're hoping you'll inspire a lot more people. Well, thank you very much, Frances. We're really hoping it'll inspire a lot of other people to look after their health. I'm very proud of the way you've progressed so far.
Well, thank you very much, John, and to everyone here for making this possible for me. I had no idea 3 weeks ago this is what we were doing. So it's been a life-changing experience and getting my life back. So thank you.
Thanks very much. Thank you.